Hey, what's up everybody? Brian with HappyThumbsGaming here. We are back with more LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. This is Episode 4, Chapter 4, Rescue the Princess Story. Look at that, we're going to get an extra achievement called Stormtrooper Slayer. That's actually an accumulative achievement that requires us to take down 200 Stormtroopers. Now, we are going to get just that one gold brick for completing the story. As this is only story, that's the only collectible we get. However, that's going to change in a couple of chapters, so pay attention. Now, we've kind of got a lack of feedback on whether I should talk over these credits or let you guys quietly read them in peace, or if I should narrate them for you. Either way, we are going to do a little bit of chatting over it just to kind of talk ahead. Now, there is a pretty monumental Han moment coming up here in this particular video, and there's also a pretty monumental noob moment of mine. So, hey, I want to quickly remind you guys to check your status of subscription. If you have not already, please click that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, double check that you've got that bell rang. All right, cutscene has officially started, and I'm talking over it, so shh. All right, so it turns out this is copyrighted audio popping through here. So rather than just the silence of me removing it, I figured I would kind of do some of my own. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, here comes Mr. Vader, aka Darth. If any of you guys ever watched the LEGO Star Wars movies? They're little short. They're pretty good. Anybody ever seen Family Guy Star Wars? They're also pretty good, as long as they're appropriate for your viewing. Anyways, Darth senses Obi-Wan, but gives up on that real quick, and we are out of here, as it looks like we've all kind of headed the highway. So here in a minute, Obi-Wan is gonna break off and do his own thing. But for now, we're going to go ahead and use him because he's seen... Well, psych. All right, so full disclosure here. This is my third attempt at playing this level. All right, first time, I thought I ran into a glitch. Actually, no, I take that back. This is my fourth time playing this level. The first time, I ran into a glitch. The second time, I ran right smack into a mini kit and had to start over because you guys know I don't want to get those in the story videos. And then the third time I was recording, I got about all the way to the end, probably about 2 or 3 minutes away from the end, and I heard bidaloong from my computer, and I looked over, and guess what? My recorder had notified me that my hard drive had filled up. So, I have a lot of videos on there, and then I generally move them over to an external drive, and I had not done that in a couple of months. And therefore, every day that I stream, I always have a backup that records to my computer. So, some of those streams are 6, 7, 8 hours long and have a large file that goes with it. So, I had to move a bunch of those to the external drive. And yeah, actually, I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to all things, even my video game footage. I've got footage that goes all the way back to the very first videos I've ever recorded. In fact, if I ever needed to go back and redo some like Lego Batman 2 videos, that's the first Lego game we ever covered. We could certainly do that. I've got all the raw data and files for that. It would take a while to find the drive and get it out, but it's true. I have it all, and I did that by design, so that if anything ever happened to the channel, that I would be able to go back and repeat some of those things. Or if we lost Happy Thumbs at one point, we got threatened because of some pretty risky material playing Grand Theft Auto 5, as I'm sure you guys have heard the story a gajillion times. But anyways, I've been talking about stuff outside of the game for a long time, so let's go ahead and focus on this. Now, there's some bricks on the left we built into some sort of a starship. It's just for studdage. We also built the computer up, and watch this. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop.
Hey, hi,
I have to be honest, every time I hear these grunts and groans, I always think of that old Geico commercial. It's so easy, even a caveman could do it. All right, trying to avoid copyright there too. YouTube's been weird to me lately. Like, I'll upload a video and it'll be copyright, and then I'll remove that copyright and then re-upload it with that music gone. And then they'll find some new copyright somewhere else in the video. So, anyways, to avoid another having to re-edit and re-upload, I went ahead and just talked over it. All right, so check this out. We've got this hallway. Notice Ben took off. Obi-Wan is gone. It's okay. We'll get him back in a minute. He's actually doing some dirt for us right now, and it'll come in handy and allow us to keep on keeping on, as we like to say, here in a minute. So In this hallway, you're going to want to try to find the power-up and make sure that you destroy all of these giant cylinder-like things along the wall here. Each one of them gives you a handful of studs. Some of them even drop some bluesies. So make sure you take them all out. We are on the quest to 1.25 million right now. That is how much the 2x stud multiplier brick is going to cost us. That's right, over 1 million. I've been telling you we were saving for 1 million. I was short. It's actually more than that. So this part is kind of tricky, and you know, maybe it's more, I don't know, maybe I missed something, maybe I'm forgetting something from the movies or something, but we get to this point here, and you can see there's a whole bunch of stormtroopers and one of the, like, I guess lieutenants, I can't remember. You guys are going to totally all over this, but I don't remember what that guy, he's a bad dude. We got to take all of them out. And in a second, Obi-Wan is going to come down the hallway there, and he's going to do some things and manipulate some bricks and create a bridge for us. So what we're going to do on our side to make sure that we do it right, because I'm not 100% sure what it is that triggers this. I mean, we know Ben has to come and save the day using his Jedi mind tricks to manipulate those bricks and give us a safe bridge passage across here. But what it is that triggers Ben, I was unsure of. But what I can say is we're going to take one of our blaster characters here, and we're going to shoot out these cameras above the elevators. I do believe that prevents more stormtroopers from being able to come and get us. Now, it is kind of a funny angle, and you do have to be kind of a ways away from it in order for it to actually aim up there. Unfortunately, like some of the newer LEGO games where you can target things by pressing and holding the pew pew button, that does not work here. Now, for me, I shot out that, and I came back, and I was like, all right, Ben, let's do this. And then I got kicked out of this running and jump thing that Luke does here. But if you listen carefully, as we come back here, there's like this weird music that pops up. And when it pops up, we know that's our cue. And watch, you'll see me turn around and head for it. Ready? It's like a kind of like a horn, right? It's like weird. So here I go. I'm going back, and as I look up here, look, the bridge is there. So we unfortunately didn't get to witness Obi-Wan on the other platform use his Jedi powers, but you can see it's all different over there now. And we also have safe passage across this gap now. All right, so if you didn't already have yourself equipped with a Stormtrooper helmet, there is a dispenser right there. We're going to need it in a minute, but you're likely going to lose it along this next segment here. There is a grapple hook right behind us in the lower left side of that railing there, and guys are using that to come up and keep attacking us. However, I did not see that when the going got tough here. So I actually take a whole barrage of guys front and back here, and they keep on coming because I haven't thwarted their way up here. Now there is a couple of hallways here, and that one seems to be useless to us. We're gonna head all the way to the far end here, and that's when we discover in this next section, I do believe we need ourselves a Stormtrooper hat. Let's see here. What's this guy here? I think is it required? I gotta get up close to person. I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's the one. So what needs to happen here now is we're gonna need to go back and take out that grapple hook so that these guys will stop coming up from behind. You can see there's one right there. Watch. I'm pretty sure this is where I figured out that I can take these things out. Once I take it out, they stop coming. And yep, see there, you need Stormtrooper helmet. So I bail out. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the other side here. And look, they're following me. So that is no good either. Now, I'm pretty sure we can destroy that grapple hook as well. I thought I destroyed it when I was there, but it turns out that's not the case. So here, we're gonna grab another hat from the dispenser, and look at this. They're gonna shoot it off me before I even, I'm free. Oh, see? So this was extremely frustrating for me, as I was, I guess, still unaware that there was that grapple hook to take down. And let's see, here they come in behind me again, and he's going to shoot me before I, look, the helmet's gone, and, all right, so this is where, all right, noob moment number 764 for HTG Brian. I think, yes, there we go. I have now officially stopped them from going. Look at me, I had that moment of like, oh, so that's what I needed to do. And now I'm good to go all the way down the hallway here, except for, guess what? There's another grapple hook in this next room, and more bad guys popping up here. So hopefully I can move rather quickly and get over to that computer terminal and get it going here. Hello. Look at that. Yep. Hey, we fooled them. We're in now. We can just keep on keeping on. All right, the bridge is here. We've got a nice little turny deal, but we got to build it up first. So we got to put those green and red bricks to use. Every time I get one of these little situations, I always feel like it's like the holiday season, right? But I also get it, though, too. It's stop and go as well, which is kind of weird when you think about it. How did the stop and go colors be situated or acquainted with the holidays, like, you know, Christmas and such, right? Like green and red is pretty synonymous with the holidays. So look at this. I totally got him fooled. Everything's cool. But when my boys come up there, it's not so cool. And here we get in this next room. I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? It's me. Don't worry about it. But they see the big Wookiee, and I think things go wrong here in a hot second. I think as soon as you pull out your gun, too, and shoot anything, they realize that you're not a friendly person. So here we go. We got a terminal here. As soon as I start building this up, oh, no. And look at that. I was quick. I was able to open the door without taking any damage and losing my Stormtrooper helmet. But if you need to, like if you get hit or maybe you didn't have one by the time you got there, you need to go back and get another one. I do believe we need one more here too. Yes, we do. So we're going to have to go back in a minute too. But I highly recommend taking out as many bad guys as possible, looking for any grapple hooks or anything like that. I don't think there's any more of those here. I think there was just a room full of baddies that needs to be irradiated. That's right. Stormtroopers down. Now we can go back and suit up with another helmet, and we should be able to access that terminal there. And there's some more studs here. Go ahead and build. Oh, wait, psych, it's a heart. Oh, and a stud. Haha, I psyched myself out. And again, more of those round cylinder things. I highly recommend taking those out and getting yourself some studdage. All right, so I'm like trying to use that terminal when I need a helmet for that. So we got to go all the way back into that, all the way back. Yep, so right here we go. We got to go down. We got to go back up, and there's actually a dispenser right there. However, I would take these guys out up top first. Look at them chase me down. Come on, you fools. All right, man down, and we can go ahead. Oh, no! I missed that step. That's no good. All right, these guys are blocking my path, not being very helpful. And let's see here. I hope that doesn't hurt. We've done that a handful of times now. Just, like, slaps it on. Slaps it on. All right, we got our helmet. We shouldn't have 80 resistance. All we need to do is make it to the very end now, and then, then we're going to get a pretty awesome situation. It's laughable at best. All right, we'll go ahead and hello, get our wave on. And here, this one goes up, and it actually takes us to... yeah, all right, this is pretty hilarious right here. Watch this. There's a bunch of Stormtroopers in their skivvies taking a nice little hot tub here. So we're going to go ahead and take as many studs as possible, because if you notice, too, it is a double score zone. This is something we don't see anymore in LEGO games either. You know, those little hot zones where, you know, you could get extra studs or whatever. Like in our case, look at that. We got, everything was ×2, and there's more inside the hot tub. So make sure that before you take off out of here that you spread some holiday cheer and take those guys out. Because like I said, there's definitely some studs inside there, kind of where they're sitting, blocking us. And hey, that ×2 multiplier certainly is wanted. We're going to get that 2x for our own, and we're always going to have a 2x here pretty soon. But, you know, to be honest with you, I think it might be free play before we're going to have enough studdage to do it. We might even have to do a little farming of studs before we start free play. Now, everyone's going to be a little different. I've actually bypassed a ton of studs in the early levels so that you guys didn't have to watch me farm a bunch of studs. I know that in some of our earlier story videos for, like, you know, Lego Batman 2 and other games from that early era, that we go on some serious stud hunts, and you guys made some pretty clear comments that you know, get studs on your own time, which kind of makes sense. Or in our case, get studs once you get the stud multipliers. There's no sense in grinding away to get, you know, 12,000 studs when you can come back with some multipliers and end up with like 1 million studs, right? I mean, there's big differences in the time spent and effort expended, something like that. All right, we've officially got everything out here, and here's that moment here. Just had a slight weapons malfunction, but we're good now. Everything's fine. Everything's fine here. We're good. How are things with you? Oh, those glorious Star Wars humorous moments. Anyways, we've got this hallway here. Leia is in one of the cells. Now, Truth be told, you only need to pull these levers down once and the doors open. I spent a tremendous amount of time pulling these down, trying to get them done at the exact same time, thinking they weren't opening. And as a result, I farmed a ton of Stormtroopers. So this is a great place to get those if you need them. But really, there's studs and all sorts of stuff in these cells. Just flip them once with you and the character. The doors will open if you approach it. And one of them is Leia as well. We'll go ahead and stand on both of these and take us to the final cutscene. Woohoo! She's like, hook me up, pew, pew, pew. Look at that. She knows how to get on out of here, which, if you do remember, though, that's going to put us in a pretty tight spot for the beginning of the next episode. Look at that. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a Wookiee a bone. And look at that. Level complete, free play. Unlock, lock, lock. We got a character or two unlocked. Look, we got Han Solo Stormtrooper. Everything's fine. Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper. Oh, yeah. And let's see here. We got a handful of studs, but not quite enough for that True Jedi, which is okay. We're just trying to stack up them chips so that we have a lot. We're not even halfway to where we need to be. Halfway would be like 612,000 or so. And we're not even close to that. So we've got to get a bunch more. So over the time, I'm going to go ahead and edit out some of those farming moments, but yet get them so that we don't have to do a bunch of farming later. But hey, that's going to wrap it up for LEGO Star Wars, The Complete Saga, Episode 4, Chapter 4, Rescue the Princess. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button down below. We also have social media and other things to check out, so please do. As for me, though, that's going to do it for now. As always, until next time.